Hey there, and welcome to another episode of One by One. Today's goal is to get a little bit of farms going since we're sort of low on food, and farms is going to be something we're going to need. So we do already have a chicken here, which I'm going to be sort of putting into a hole, and he's already wanting to go into his own hole. So if you just want to fall in there, Mr. Chicken, you'll help me a lot. Now, if we get the second chicken in there and we can expand it out a little bit, then we can have a little bit of a chicken farm, and I'm unsure if I want to go and try and get the sheep and the cows since that's very far distance away, but I might go and try anyway. But to get the chickens, we need to start going over this way, and as some of you may know, if you watched the last episode, you should know what's coming up here. It's a river, and that's going to cause a little bit of issues for us, since either we're going to need to go around the river or something else, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get around the water without actually getting out of my 1x view. So this is going to be very, very interesting, and the water's probably not going to help this at all. So we're going to have to find a way to actually go underneath the water somehow. So this project is actually a bit more complicated than I thought. It's actually quite hard to get through the water, and it's very hard for me to get some half slabs going. About every single time I'm only having enough air to at least get to the end, and then I immediately need to get back. So then we have to go back, grab another air, go back out. So yeah, this has taken me a little while, and now there's mobs to come and greet me, so this is just a bad time all around. This is not the greatest time. It's taken a very long time, and now I am seriously reconsidering going to get those cows and stuff. Since it's going to take me a very long time, I'm not exactly sure if I'm up for that right now. Hello, zombies. If you could just sort of get hit, thank you. I want you to not be there since you're probably going to mess up my plans a little bit, and you're making a lot of sizzling sounds. You're practically bacon right now. It started raining, I lost a chicken because he came out of the hole. This is terrible, but I have a feeling that this one chicken's going to be enough since we already have one chicken back at the base. I have a little bit of eggs on us just in case, and right here in this area I have a little bit of sand on us, and there's a little bit of sand over where we came across the water just down here. I want to do a little bit of something cool. So this little pathway right here is underneath the water. All of this cobblestone is just holding out water. So if we get a whole bunch of sand, how about we turn this into something really cool and make it glass? So we're crawling in a glass tube underwater. Along with this corner over here, I'm thinking of just grabbing a little bit of glass and adding a little bit of glass to this corner here so we can see out into the actual world. I think that might be really cool and just something fun to do that we might want to try and experiment with. Now, come on, chicken. I know you can do it. Oh, don't get hurt. You can do it. Come on. Come on, chicken. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna lead him back to the base. I will be back with you in a second. Push, 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 push. That's all this entire trip's going to be. Me pushing a chicken back to his hole. Almost. He just needs to get in the hole, and fantastic. And now with the 2 seeds we have, actually, no, we're going to save 1 seed. We need to start on farms. And so, down here at the tree farm, I think I want to take this dirt, since the grass can spread down here. I want to take this dirt and spread the grass down here, and the tree grew. Fantastic. I've been waiting for this tree for a little while, just because I felt like we were running a little bit low on materials. But now that the tree grew, we're fantastic again. Okay, and now we can make some tools. Let's make an iron pick, an iron axe, and an iron shovel. Since we're not really worried about mobs still, there's no immediate threat of mobs, so it's going to be better for us if we just use our iron smart and make these. And we need to figure out something to throw away that's not going to be that valuable. Diorite, why not? And now let's go make a storage room. So we could do it right here, but it's pretty close to the surface. I don't really want to do it right here. I'd rather do it down here, but that's boring, right? That's a little bit boring doing it in here. So what if we came over here to the water and we had some sort of underground or underwater little chest room? I think that'd also be pretty cool. So we're going to... What's that sound? Was that a squid taking damage? That was the weirdest sound. I don't think I've ever heard that in the game. That's really weird. But I'm going to change this entire tunnel to glass. Then we're going to have a little bit of a different path right here that's going to lead down into a chest room underwater, which I think is going to look pretty cool. But let me finish up smelting all the glass, and then I'll be back with you in a second. So we finished up our glass tunnel, and this is how it looks. The texture for the side of the water seems to be a little broken, but I think it looks cool. I'm not really sure if I can put glass above here, if it would make me walk out of my mode. I'm not really sure because glass is a transparent, well, this is also a transparent block, so I'm not really sure. You know what? Let's test it right now. So this, that, and let's see if we go out of our two. No, we don't. Okay, so let's make the roof of this glass as well, just so we get an awesome view of the sky too, since I think that'd be awesome. And then I'm going to have to, again, get a little bit more glass before we get to work on the chest room, since obviously we're not going to have enough now. We only have 15. Oop, there we go. Well, now we only have 11, but still. So, I'm gonna have to take another second away from you guys to get more sand, and then I'll be right back. We'll get work on the chest room, and then we'll figure out what to do next, be that end the episode or figure out another project. Okay, so we're finally starting the actual chest room. I'm just placing down the glass roof for right now, and we'll expand it here in a second. I need to get out of the water before I start taking damage, drowned, because that would be bad. So, let's see if we can just take away this one and then slowly start expanding the room out a little bit both ways. One, two, three. That's a decent sized chest room. I'll take it. So all we need to do next is get back out here and then slowly start filling in the roof with a little bit of glass on each side because this will be our chest room, obviously, and we have a glass roof so we can see up to the beautiful sky and the world outside. As you know, building in water like this is very, very tedious and very, very long. As you can see, I'm always in constant danger because of drowning, but it should not be that bad. I know when to go back. I'm not silly. I'm not going to stay out here until I start drowning. For example, exactly there for four little bubble things, and I'll start heading back. But it's time for me to do a little bit more work on this chest room. So we're nearly good to go. The last little bit I need to do is get into here and slowly take out the water. It's going to be a little bit of a long process, especially because breaking underwater takes a little while, but hopefully we can get ourselves some sort of decent thing going on here where we don't need to worry about the water too much, just like this. So let's slowly peel away at these layers until we don't have any water in here and we can actually start building and doing stuff because that would be fantastic. So let's get rid of these and then these source blocks, dig these ones out, and we're free to go. Pretty much. We only have a little bit left to go, so we're good to go with getting the chest room up and running. I'll give you guys a good look at it in a second. So let's grab some chests here. We're going to need a little bit more than that. Let's just grab 6 for right now, just to throw some chests down there. But coming down here, this is our little chest room. I'm just going to have the chests along the walls like this for right now. So I decided that I'd personally like a different bit of wood in the base, so we're over here at the sort of close taiga biome for me to be able to get some more saplings. So hopefully we get lucky and one of these spruce trees drops a sapling so we don't have to sit around for a long time. And since this is pretty good that we're on the same level, we're not going to have to worry too much about maneuvering around. The pathway just right there over to this area took me ridiculously long because I kept forgetting where it was, and so I sort of went like one or two different directions by accident, and it was all confusing. I'll just tell you that it was all confusing. All right, so we have our sapling and we have a little bit of wood. I was just chopping down some. We have around 3 paths branching out each way, and it's actually surprisingly easy to be able to reach the trees. Even that one wasn't that bad. All I had to do was sort of maneuver around that last block a little bit and sort of really inch close to the edge to be able to reach down there. But let me show you the pathway back to the base, since this was probably the majority of this little project to come and get spruce saplings. This pathway's ridiculously long. It didn't take as long because it wasn't 2 blocks tall, it's just 1 block tall, but just look at how far and long this is. Heck, I'll even speed it up for you guys. And that's how long the tunnel is. Seriously ridiculous just to go get one spruce sapling that I'm not even sure is going to grow in my tree farm. That's just ridiculous, right? So let's start designing. I think the first order of business I want to do is move these two chests to a different location so we can do this in this corner. So I want to break this one and I want to break this one along with this glass piece just above it so there's some water coming down. Then I want to take a little bit of oak leaves and place them just around like that so we have a little bit of green popping in here and a little bit of water. And then I want to take, actually, let's take the spruce and come right here and go like this, just like this, and grab the sand that is magically staying there because of the half slab. Let's, oh, right, we can, well, we can jump. Okay, that's fine. So let's, there we go. Hold on. There we go. And then this one. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. So I settled on having our chest rooms sort of symmetrical. We're going to have one chest there and one chest there for right now, just to make it a little bit more symmetrical. Let's fix up the floor, but first we have to fix up the actual sides of the base. So let's throw some spruce behind these because no one's really going to tell the difference. Like this. Boom. And then when we get some glowstone, we're going to place them where these two cobblestones are so we get some hidden lighting in this room. Well, so I say hidden lighting, but you'll clearly be able to see it. And then let's finish up this wall, and then we'll do a little bit of work on the floor. I'm not exactly sure if we're going to have like some cool design on the floor or something like that. I just know that there's going to be something on the floor to make it look a little bit better than cobblestone. Okay, so I just finished up the chest room. I added a little bit of spruce leading up to it, but here's the chest room. Water keeps getting in sometimes and breaking all the torches. This is just not good. But I did say I wanted to get rid of the cobblestone. I decided against that when I started putting in the stone bricks. I really like the stone bricks and the cobblestone going together. It works well with the spruce and the leaves, and I think we spruced up the chest room just a little bit. I think later on when I get to know a little bit better on how to build in this one by one style, we'll come back and spruce everything up just a little bit more here. Alright, so now I'm thinking to myself, what if each of the places that we have, each side of the little base, is color coded to a specific type of wood? Since I started building with spruce over there, that way would be oak, this way would be birch, that way would be dark oak. I think dark oak over that way, but I think that'd be pretty cool if each sort of little pathway leading away is a little bit of a different color. So let's sort of spruce this up now, going along here, filling this in with some actual spruce wood so it actually matches. And for right here, actually, just right along here on this little part. Oh, okay. I thought I was, sorry, I thought I was out of my little view, out of my 1x view, and I would have been so sad because that would have meant a heart or a item. So let's do that. Let's place the torch back there, and then the rest of these can be turned into spruces like this. And this is going to be a little bit of a pain with the water because, yep, it's going to let the water in. Jeez, always a pain with the water. Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay, so we're almost done, just a little bit more. This water and stuff is getting really annoying. Oh, that was way off. Wow, good job placing. Good job. I am the best at placing blocks. It is obvious by now. So let's just finish up here by filling in the rest of these 1, 2, and then these two right here that aren't there, and then finish up the torch down there. And now this looks a little bit better. Oh, right here actually there, and get a little bit more spruce. Boom. All right, so now this is finished, and I think it looks a whole lot better now that it is actually a little bit designed instead of just randomly dirt, water, gravel, sand. It was a mess before. And maybe down here, actually, I know we don't have enough, but what if we just add a little bit more stone bricks down here so it's sort of like a pattern? So it's like planks, bricks, planks, bricks. I think that'd be pretty cool, but that means I need a little bit more cobblestone. So let's see there. And I'm going to have to use wood to smelt up some charcoal, aren't I? Yeah, I've been mining a little bit. I just can't find any coal. It's ridiculous. I don't know why and I don't know how. I just can't find any coal. Never mind, found coal over in my tunnel. I thought I saw some earlier, but I wasn't exactly sure, and sure enough, there was actually coal here. Okay, so I just placed the last of the little bit of stone brick that we had, and there we go. So this entire little tunnel's done, the chest room is done, and I think that's gonna do it for today's episode of 1 by 1. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Remember, stay fancy and peace out. Bye-bye.